All right, guys. So I thought I would just share a little information with you today. So a lot of you, I know, dieting is a real struggle, right? Like it's a mental battle. It's hard to stay on track. It's hard to make sure to eat the right foods. It's hard to not get bored of the foods you're eating. I mean, it's not easy doing this. And um just because I'm leaving for vacation tomorrow, I was feeling a little upset because I'd pictured by this time I was going to be a lot smaller. And I was really just feeling down about it. And I'm feeling kind of like chubbier. And I'm like, ugh, just feeling upset. And what's funny, because I'm trying to clean and get ready for Texas, I pulled out my old camera and I'm looking at pictures of me from when I was like freshman, sophomore in college, and I actually look smaller now than I did then. And I'm like, that's weird. And that's when I was the smallest. So it's funny to think that in perspective, if I would have looked back on that, I'd look at myself and think I was skinny. Versus right now, I look at myself and I think, ooh, I'm getting kind of chubby. And what I'm getting at is saying, I'm not where I want to be, but thank goodness I'm not where I used to be. And that can be health, that can be fitness. Maybe you haven't lost the weight yet, but you feel a lot better. And think about when you were at your sickest or when you didn't feel good and how much better you feel now that you're like, well, at least where I'm not used to be. And what I realized is I have the ability to change that anytime I want to. And really, I was unwilling to change it because I've had several vacations and I had gone hardcore dieting for 6 months and I needed a break. And right after this trip, this is my last big trip, I plan on getting really hardcore keto. I've kind of gone in and out. I've got some weeks. I had some planning, unplanning, all this stuff going on. But it's time I really get back on track here in like another week. But I realized it's okay. So even though I've let a couple things slide for me, this is still nowhere near where I used to be or even think about myself. So sometimes it's not exactly what we want to hear, but it's okay to accept where you're at right now. And if you don't learn to like who you are right now, what I realized is you're never going to be happy, because I thought this weight loss was going to make me so happy and feel so good about myself, when really, look at even where I'm at now, this is the smallest I've ever been. Maybe even in high school. This is the smallest I've ever been, and I'm still not happy. And it's because of what's going on inside me as a person. It's the way I look at myself. It's because, what am I looking in the mirror and seeing a lot of times? I'm like, oh, it looks like I have a lot of cellulite. Oh, my legs look puffy. Oh, my arms are puffy. Does my face look fatter today? Rather than looking in the mirror and thinking like, wow, look how much better I look. Oh, look at how this color looks good on me, or different things like that, or taking the time to put on my makeup. That sometimes we can get too easily focused on the wrong things, and our bodies get so used to who we are that other people can see the changes in you, but sometimes you don't, because they're used to looking at you. Like when I look in the mirror, I'm like standing nice and tall, sucking my gut in, pulling my shoulders back, versus most of the time we probably look like this, or like our hair's not perfect or anything, and we're like, oh, why do I even try? Have you guys ever felt that way? Why do I even try? I should just give up. But the truth is, it's always there waiting for you. You just have to decide when it's time to reach out and grab it. But also, like me, realizing it's okay to be where you're at right now. I did want to lose more weight. That's still my goal. It was about 10 to 20 pounds more is what I really want to do to feel good. But I haven't done that yet. And I looked back on it, and I wouldn't have changed that. I enjoyed getting to eat the way I did in Denver. I enjoyed getting to do a little bit because it's taught me a lot. So realizing, I didn't hit my goal, but I'm actually happy with the decision I made. And after this vacation tomorrow, then I can get back on track and hit my main goals of really what I wanted to do again and get down to where I wanted to be. So be proud of yourself, own up to what you've done, but know that you always have the ability to change it. And if you're really, really struggling, it might be time for you to seek some help, and that is okay too. And make sure you reach out and say, I need a little help. I don't know how to do this. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's okay to admit that. So I hope that helps you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm going to try and get a couple of videos out to you guys, hopefully. Maybe not while I'm in Texas, but when I get back. So I'm going to try and have a couple videos uploaded for you guys. So thank you, and I will see you in a week if I don't see you sooner.